My name is James Owen and I'm a maths teacher. I'm creating this short video to explain how the grid method works. The grid method is just one way of making the task of multiplying two large numbers into a much easier bite-sized chunk for students that are either first learning it or would like to continue learning it because it's a foolproof way of not making any mistakes. Okay, so let's say we had two large numbers like 37 multiplied by 51. Now that on its own looks like a very difficult thing to do, but using the grid method, all we have to do is we have to remember what we learned at entry level maths. Remember the hundreds, tens and units. So we had 37, split that into 3 tens and 7 units, and we had 51. We'll split that into 5 tens and 1 unit. Now, using these two columns, we're going to transfer this over to our grid. Okay, so the 3 or the 30 would go in the first column, the 7 would go in the second column. Now the 5 or the 50 would go into this column, and the 1 would go into this column. So all we have to do is you have to follow these boxes across and multiply each one by the one across and then add them all up. So we'll start off with this box, 50 times 30. That looks difficult, but if we ignore the zeros just for now, put a line through them zeros there with my pencil. We'll do 5 times 3. 5 times 3 is 15. And because we've crossed out these two zeros, all we have to do is put them back into the box now. So 50 times 30 is 1,500. 50 times 7 for this box would be 5 times 7, which is 35. And we've took away one zero, so we'll put the 0 back. 30 times by 1 for this box, well, that one's just 30. And for this one down here is 1 times 7, which is 7. Now all we have to do is add these up. 1500 added to 350 added to 30 added to 7 down this first column. Just over. Down this first column we would end up with 7. 5 add 3 is 8 for this column. 5 add 3 again is 8. And 1 add nothing is just 1. So 37 multiplied by 51 equals 1,887. Now that you've seen how it works, I would like you to practice this method and give these 6 questions a go. Okay, so I'll just give you a couple seconds to figure them out. If you want some time to do it, please pause the video now, because I'm about to show the answers. Okay. Okay. But I would like to extend a little bit on that video and say that this method also works for 3-digit numbers, 4-digit numbers, and so on and so on. In this little example, I would like to multiply 412 by 81. Okay, so it's the same method as before. We'll break 412 up into 400s, 110 and 2 units, and we'll break 81 up into 8 tens and 1 unit. So we can put 400 there, 10 there and 2 there, 8 there and 1. So it's the same method as before. If we do 8 times the 4, we'll end up with 32, and then we'll add the zeros on. So 1, 2, 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. We'll do 400 times by 1. That's just 400. 10 times the 80. So 1 times 8 is 8, and then you add the 2 zeros on. 10 times 1 is 10. 2 times 80, 160, and 2 times 1 is 2. all we have to do is add all 6 of those values up. $2,800, 400, 160, 10 and 2. So for the first column we would add up all the zeros and the 2, so we just have 2. Second column, 6 and a 1. Third column, 8, 4 and 1. We've got 13, so we'll carry the 1 over. 2, add the 1 at the bottom there is 3. And 3, add nothing is 3. So 412 times 81 gives us 33,372. Okay, I'm just going to write 6 examples at the bottom of the page for you to try, and you can have a go at this method. So we can have 198 times by 14, 250 multiplied by 28, 97 multiplied by 900, 41 times 981, 16 times 100, and finally 997 multiplied by 444. Okay, I'll give those 6 questions a go, and again, if you'd like to set them on your calculator to make sure that your calculations are correct, you are free to do so. Thank you very much for watching.